Like, I just never understand why people can't be straight up. Like, this is my thing. If you're talking to someone and you know it's gonna be a situationship, you know it's gonna be friends with benefits, whatever it is, be straight up about it, because there's girls out there who will just want to have sex with you.
What you just said.
That's it.
Sex is available, okay? You don't need to lie
It's free.
and manipulate me. You don't need to do that, because I'm telling you, there's a girl that's just as bad, just as pretty, that's gonna have sex with you. And doesn't want anything. And also, men need to get over themselves, because they think you can't handle it. Who told you I wanted you?
Yeah, it's true. That's it.
I know men like that. And
it's true.
I know men like that, and if they think they're gonna hurt my feelings. Baby boy, I don't want you.
Listen, preach,
I
sister.
don't want you. I'm okay that you don't want a relationship with me, because I don't want you.
It's true.
I'm okay to just like go out on dates, have a cheeky little, do you know what I mean? Kiss.
Cheeky little kiss.
I'm okay to do that, because I actually just like your company. And I've been in that situation, and then he's the kind of like, oh, you know, I'm not looking for anything serious, and I'm just like, babe, I don't want you. How about I don't?
She freed the business.
How about I didn't see a relationship with you, but I just enjoyed your company?
Yeah, it's true.
I'm not gonna. One thing I've learned, especially in my adult years, is I don't fall for guys that I know are unserious. So I don't actually find myself in situations where I'm begging a man, what are we? I don't do that, because I know from the beginning if this guy wants to be serious with me, and if he doesn't, I make a decision whether I'm still gonna hang out with you, because I actually like your vibe, but I'm cool. I don't want to be your girlfriend. But guys think every girl wants to be their girlfriend.
No, it's not the case.
I don't.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
That's exactly what Nick kept saying in the book. Like, anytime a girl passed, like, anytime he spoke to a girl and she initiated anything or spoke to him for a little bit longer, he's always like, oh, do I really want to be with her? Oh, I'm gonna end up breaking her heart. This. It's like, she didn't even say she wanted you.
Sorry. When he was like, oh, women under, why is it that women under 25 just want to have fun, but women, when they reach 30, they want to get serious, and they're desperate for men, and they just want to get into relationships.
It's like a pool of women all of a sudden that are waiting for me. Who's waiting for you?
Have you seen that meme? I was waiting for you at the door.
Yes. But it's like, first of all, why is he categorising us?
Literally.
Why?
It's like, let's say if a guy describes a situation, even with my male friends, it's very weird the way they describe the situation. They're like,
things didn't happen.
oh, you know, like we were talking, but I wasn't ready for anything serious. But who told you that she was also ready for something serious with you?
Yeah.
Does she want you?
Yeah. Making up stories. They're connecting dots that don't need to be connected.
So actually, we're not the crazy gender then. Actually, men and women both do create scenarios in their heads.
100%. Yeah.
And you know what? Moving forward for the rest of 2020, I'm gonna hurt boys' feelings. Because I let them do it. I let them say things like, "Oh, I'm not looking for anything." But I don't want you.
Yeah, that's the new one. Hashtag I don't want you.
You're not actually my type, but I enjoy your company. I'm not gonna spare their feelings anymore because I don't want you. And if I wanted you, I could have you, but I don't want you.
That's the realness. That is the realness.
I'm not gonna chase a guy that doesn't want me. So I just feel like if I wanted you, I'd have you. Based on the fact that I would only go for a guy that I know wants to be with me. Does that make sense?
So 2020, we're cancelling unserious candidates as well, please. Cancellation fee is free as well. Cancelled. Stop sending paragraphs. Don't indirect your exes on social media because your boys are moving to them. Just stop all of that. Seriously. Nate says, girls who offer to pay on dates suffer from low self-esteem. They don't feel they deserve to be paid for.
I agree.
Explain. And it's triggered.
I just try to feel like, I don't know. I see what he's trying to say, but I don't agree with that.
Okay.
I think he's trying to be very intellectual. Like, oh no, she suffers from this. You didn't do psychology, shut up. It's not true. Like, it's not true.
You don't mind paying for dates, so say from your perspective, how do you feel about it?
I don't think it's a sense of insecurity. I think sometimes you just don't. Sometimes you're so secure in yourself that you're like, I don't actually need you to do anything for me. It's okay, I've got this. Like it's more like you're secure in yourself, not that you need him to do anything for you. It's not anything about him. It's about me. Like, I don't know, it's the way you frame it, and you can frame it as like, oh, low self-esteem, or you can frame it as like, do you know what, I'm actually really comfortable where I am and I can do this for myself.
Okay.
It's okay.
Capable.
And especially like if, it's also something like, if a guy pays for you, like, I don't know, in a sense it feels like you've agreed to something, or there's like a certain sense of agreement, like you've decided you really like him, or something's come out of this, but like I feel like I'm not committing in a way. If I pay my fees.
I'm not gonna lie. That's interesting.
It keeps my options open.
Ooh,
I'm not really.
Yes. Do you know what? I'm not gonna lie. When I was, I think it was in college, I went on a date. Okay, this is really bad, yeah? But, okay, it's not bad. No, it's not bad. So, I was talking to two guys, and then I went on a date with one of them. And then he offered to pay at the end, and then I was like, oh, no, it's fine. I've got it. Like, I'll pay for myself. We'll split the bill, whatever. And he was like, oh, well, girls usually say that when girls say this, it means that there's not going to be a second date. So it's kind of as if, like what you're saying, that you're not committing to anything.
That's how I feel. Sometimes I'm not saying I like you. I'm sorry. I'm still thinking.
Yeah, it's true. Like, it's true.
If I let you pay for me and then suddenly you're texting me constantly, I don't need any of that. I need to think.
Yeah, that is true.
Or maybe I've decided I'm not interested. I don't want you to feel like, oh, you did me a favour. I
it's
didn't
a
need
one-up,
you to.
isn't it?
Yeah.
But why do you feel like that's a favour though? I feel like that's standard procedure.
I guess it depends on what you expect from a guy, what you expect in the dating stages. So if that's something that you're comfortable with, that's something that you look for, that's fine. But every woman's different. Everybody's got different standards and needs. So when I date, I don't need you to do anything for me per se. Like the first time, we're getting to know each other. That's what I need to know, is to get to know you. I don't need you to prove how rich you are or anything. I don't need any of that from you.
Yeah, I get that.
We'll figure that out later. Like, it's fine.
Yeah. Realness.
I hear where you're coming from, and I receive it, but what I will say is I don't even think it's an expectation. I just feel like that's what's meant. I literally feel like it's what is supposed to happen. So you know, like how I just feel like a man is supposed to pay. I don't even expect it. I just feel like that's just normal. I feel like that's the standard. And anything that's not, that deviates from that standard is weird to me.
I get that. Yeah, because everyone's got different standards and expectations. Yeah. I always say to people, like when I talk to my friends, I'm like, I need to be able to see like my brother or my dad in my partner, not in like a weird way or anything, but like
to the highest standard.
I've been treated like a princess all my life by all the male members of my family. People, obviously, like, I'm not saying I'm spoiled, well, I can be a little bit, but they look after me, innit? And if I say I need something, they're there for me. Or if we go out to eat, especially in the Chinese culture as well, the oldest person or the elder one will always pay. Oh, wow. So, like, if I'm out with my brother, I don't have to pay for anything because he just pays for everything. And even when it's like with his girlfriend as well, and we're all out together, or even with my cousins and we're all out in a big group, because he's the oldest person there and he's earning the most, he'll be the one who's paying for everybody.
Okay, that's a really interesting thing. Where are you from? Sorry.
Yemen, Middle East.
Okay, so like my culture as well, like Nigerian culture, it is very much like the men are the providers. They pay for you. Like even the culture in Nigeria, you go out. You don't have to have any money, like a man's gonna pay for everything. That's the culture. It's a bit regressive just because it just means that like a man can do whatever he wants because there is a cheating problem in Nigeria. All the men cheat. All Nigerian men cheat.
Not on it.
They cheat, but the wives can't do anything. They can't go anywhere because they depend solely on the husband.
Right. But see, that's why I'd rather just pay my way.
Okay, so I get that.
I feel you. I got it.
Yeah. But I do have it. I've got it. I know I've got it. But you're still gonna pay. That's how I feel.
Yeah. But it is like one up. Like they do have a hand on you. That's how I feel.
Do you know what? I think it depends. I think it depends. Yeah. It does. It depends on the guy because there's guys out here that are manipulative and they will be on your case. Do you remember that time when I paid for you?
I've never had a guy like that.
You've been lucky. Count your blessings.
Quite a few. No, that's disgusting. Are you a man?
That's what I'm saying.
Are you a man?
That's what I'm saying. About, do you remember the time when... No, stop. You don't do that. That's why my dad always said to me when I was younger as well, do not let anybody have like leverage over you. So if you can do it yourself, do it yourself.
Exactly.
Same. Like I get it, like it's not always a good thing because then as you get older, you're like shit, like I need help, but I don't want to ask for help. But at the same time, like it has helped me because then I want to just depend on myself until I desperately do need help, and I'll go to my parents or I'll go to my brother. But there's people out there who
take the piss.
take the piss with that.
That's weird. But if a guy does that, that's strange.
Guys,
and bizarre behaviour.
Listen, F-boys all around.
That is weird.
Moving like bad bees. Guys are out here moving like bad bees.
And men want a woman to be a woman.
Yeah.
Like they want a wife that takes care of herself, looks good, taking care of the house. You know, they want a woman that cooks and stuff like that. But what you're doing is you're not allowing that woman to be a woman because she's actually being 50% man and bringing in money. She's going to work and she's 50% man, but you want her to be 100% woman. A man's job is to look after his family and his kids, right? And you want your woman to be 100% woman, but yet you also expect her to go to work and bring in income as well. So you expect her to be half a man and 100% woman.
Yeah.
You need to take that burden away from her so that she can be this woman that you actually want. If you want the woman that's gonna like take care of you and take care of your family, you can't expect her to work.
I get that.
You can't expect her to be doing all of that. It's not fair. And I just feel like men are not men anymore. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Because I'm so like,
it's true.
Think about your parents or your grandparents. They are married for 60, 50 years because the roles in the relationship are so clear. The man does this and the woman does that, and it makes sense.
Okay, but think of it this way. Sorry to interrupt, but think of it this way. Now we're at a point where women feel more liberated, they've got more freedom, roles are changing, we're developing.
Yep.
What does that look like for a man? Like, do you think it's actually bad that they're opening up more, they're becoming a bit more feminine? Because we're becoming a bit more masculine in that sense. So why is it like we can do that but they can't?
They can, but they need to level up more then.
In what way?
Because I just feel like, I'm going to take it to, I just genuinely feel like, in terms of religion, I don't know if you guys are religious, but I genuinely feel like a man has a role and a woman has a role. And I think now, obviously, women are becoming more liberated, and I think it's great. But I think what's happening is women are now are able to do what maybe 50 years ago only a man could do. So what you're doing now is we're just emasculating. Is that what
emasculating?
We're emasculating men because we're actually what they believe they're supposed to do. They can't even do it anymore because the woman's doing it for herself, and all of a sudden he doesn't know how to act. He's like, what am I good for?
So they're taking the gender roles.
What am I good for? I don't need to. She doesn't need me to provide. She doesn't need me to do this. She doesn't need me to do that. So what am I good for? I think that emasculates a man, and I don't think it's a woman's fault. But I just think that now we're in a society where men don't know how to act, and they don't know. They don't feel like they're needed, and they're becoming more feminine, and I don't want to say anything that's going to get me in trouble, but I feel like we're in a society where like men don't actually know what to do because women can do everything.
That's interesting. It's interesting.
But where like 50 years ago, I would say that a man knew exactly what he was a man because he could provide, and but I don't need you to provide for me no more. So it's like he's like, what do I need to do then?
So what is my role?
What is my role in this relationship?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
He doesn't have to act.
But I guess then now, because we're so liberated and there's so much like gender role changes as well, you can decide upon yourself when you're in a relationship what role you want to take on. Like for me, I want to have my own. I've got my own. You need to have your own. And I think when you come together into a relationship, you're bringing both of you as a whole, and you're joining together. So both of you need to have both male and female roles in your life, so you can come together and share those responsibilities. Like I expect my man to be able to cook, to be able to clean, because I can do that. If I can make money, I can work. You need to also be able to do that as well. If I can bake, I'm not saying you need to be a good baker, but it would be nice if you can bake as well. So whatever like I can do, I expect you to be willing to do or to be able to do.
That's true. So
that we can come together and create this new dynamic of, you know, what role we're supposed to take on. Obviously, I do believe as well that men should be providers, because my dad's always been the provider in the family as well. But I don't know, I think there's no restrictions in what your roles should be, and you can just, I don't know, inter-assimilate, I guess.
It makes you think, like, the reason that they're acting this way is because they're not needed anymore, but what is the obsession with being needed?
But I think that's how they were, but I feel like